So we have the hypersensitivity definition. So this is going to be nothing but the exaggerated immune response following an stimulus, and it's going to lead to the injurious consequence. So that's going to be the particular definition of hypersensitivity. And what about the classification? So it was classified by gel and comb. Depending upon the type, there are like 5 types of hypersensitivity. So the immediate is going to be type 1, which is going to be IgE mediated. Type 2 is going to be IgG mediated, and type 3 it's going to be antigen antibody complex mediated hypersensitivity, and delayed like it's going to be type 4. And there is a type 5 hypersensitivity which is going to be called as stimulatory hypersensitivity. So here there is going to be stimulation of certain receptor, and there is going to be the production of certain enzymes or protein resulting due to the hyperstimulation, and there is going to be the injurious consequence, which is going to be the type 5 hypersensitivity. So it is classified by gel and comb. So this particular question can be asked in the NEET PG examination. So make sure like you know about the gel and comb classification, and which is going to be IgE mediated, which is going to be IgG mediated, which is going to be the antigen antibody mediated, and type 2 like it is based on what, and which is the particular type which is going to be called as stimulatory hypersensitivity. Like you should know about the particular gel and comb classification. So with this, like we will move on to the type 1 hypersensitivity. So here there is going to be an injurious consequence in the sensitized host, so following subsequent exposure to the particular antigen. So the particular antigen like that can be like a result of the exposure to food like nuts, egg and milk, and there can be plant pollen like ryegrass and ragweed, and any protein substance like vaccine, and any drugs like penicillin or sulfonamide, and there can be something like an insect bite like bee sting or even ant sting, and there it is going to be mediated by immunoglobulin E, and it's going to cause atopy. It's going to be localized reaction, and in case if it is going to be systemic, it's going to be called as anaphylaxis, which is going to be a particular systemic reaction, which is going to be systemic type 1 hypersensitivity. So in case if it is going to be type 2, it is going to be IgG mediated, and in case if it is going to be type 3, it is going to be antigen antibody complex mediated. So type 1 it's going to be immunoglobulin E. So now we will see about the various phases. So whenever like we are going to talk about type 1 hypersensitivity, so we have 2 phases. The first phase is going to be the sensitization phase, and the second phase is going to be the effector phase. So whenever like we are going to come in contact with a particular allergen for the first time, so it's going to be the sensitization phase. So the particular time of sensitization, nothing big is going to happen. There is going to be an immunological mechanism which is going to happen. So in the next slide, like we will see about the immunological mechanism, and when we are going to expose to the particular antigen for the second time, it's going to end up in the particular mast cell degranulation, and there is going to be the release of primary and secondary mediator, which is going to bring about the local and systematic reaction. So it's going to be the effector phase. So the phase 1 is going to be the sensitization, and phase 2 is going to be the effector phase, and the particular cell which is going to get involved is going to be the degranulation of the various mast cells and basophil, which is going to produce the various systemic anaphylaxis and also the localized reaction like urticaria.